Welcome to Super Dev channel. My name is Divan. Today we are doing the final review, and remember, this is not including the review of the season pass, seeing that the season pass content is not yet out and we cannot review. That'll be in a separate video when the official season pass features and DLC launches. Then we can review those items. So we are focusing on the game that was launched on the, I believe it was the 8th. What was it, the 8th? Could be wrong, I could be wrong, I could be right. Let me just quickly make sure. The Division, Google search. Okay, so now I'm gonna quickly make sure what day this game was launched. Yeah, it was on the 8th, I was correct. So it was the 8th of March. This game was launched on the 8th of March. Today is the 17th. So I had roughly, approximately, more or less 2 hours a day, plus minus, playing it for the next 10 days approximately. So for 10 days I played this game. I've completed the game. Yes, I have upgraded all my wings. Yes, I have completed ranking up till level 30, and yes, I actually am also ranking up to level 30 in the dark zone as well. So I have a little bit of the dark zone experience as well. However, I have to be honest, the northern part of the dark zone is still a very unknown part to me. Now, before I go and say anything and get off course here, no, we are talking about the review. We're talking about everything that I did in my first review. So my first review, I said that my first impression score, that was the first 2 hours I played the game. I gave the game a story of a rating of 5 out of 10. I gave the graphics rating a 7.5. Okay, the graphics rating is 7.5. I gave the gameplay a 6. I gave the presentation a 6.5. Now, then I did a second initial impression review. Now I'm going to put it on screen for you right now. This is the second one. After I played for a day, then I did a second initial review, which was a second first impressions, and I want to quickly get that on screen for you right now. Let me just get to it. Okay, so initial, my second impressions story, I gave it a 5. So that did not change from the original. I gave the graphics 8.5. Good graphics. I gave the gameplay a 6.5. So gameplay, I actually gave it 0.5 higher rating than what it was before. Presentation is 7.5. Now I'm going to quickly load the game. The reason why I want to load the game, I want to show you what I have done so far in the game. So you can see that I'm not talking to you from my ass. I have actually played the game these past 10 or so days constantly. So I know what I'm talking about when I say that I can basically give you a very honest opinion on the game. So first impressions, I gave it a 5 for story. I gave it a 7.5 for graphics. Gave it a gameplay of 6. So the gameplay, I gave it a 6, which is your, how your game, manages, maneuvers, how your character handles all of these things, how you shoot your gun, how you get to cover, all of those things. I gave it a 6. I gave it a presentation of 6.5. So all of these things did go up, and some of them just stayed put. Now I'm quickly going to run in here. Just want to show you. So as you can see right here, it says 100, 100, 100. So that's proof that yes, I did complete the game. Completed everything. There's so much things that you can see. I'll quickly take you through the base. Just want to quickly show you. I know this is going to not take too long. And then I'll go back to what my final score will be. Okay, so in this area, so I'm going right side first. So this is the security wing. As you can see, security wing 10 out of 10, 100%. You get your dog, your K9 unit, you get your freaking whatever his name is, your Sergeant Rodriguez or some crap like that. Then you get your dark zone area where you can actually purchase outside of the dark zone. You can still purchase some items if you want. which honestly is not really worth it according to my. You also get your scavengers, so if you pick up something then you can just take it. I just picked up some loot there just because I wanted to show you. You can pick up some weapon parts. Unfortunately that's not available right now. And then as you can see while I'm standing here, I also unlocked this warehouse. They call it the what do they call this place? It's supply line. So supply line where you can actually purchase skins. So if you wondered where to purchase skins, you need to unlock your supply line. You can purchase skins from your supply line. If you want to see my skins, I'll show you quickly what my skins look like. Quickly do this as quickly as I can. So no, that's not a skin. So this is a skin. As you see, that skin, that's a skin, that's a skin, that's a skin. So these are skins. I'm gonna put up back my, oh shit, I don't want to put back my old skin. There we go, my old skin is back. I want to quickly show you my gun. So I've got two high-end guns. I've got a Caduceus, which is a really strange name. Caduceus is very powerful. Like this gun definitely is the most powerful gun I've ever had, I've ever seen in the game. And I probably, some people will probably have even higher guns than this, but you know what, this gun does exactly what it needs to do, and that's kill, kill, kill. I could probably upgrade it even more, you know, get my requirements to the right, can get that, you know, activated. However, it's like I don't like to activate stuff when I have to put down, or should I say put up my skill level and put down my DPS. If you don't know what DPS is, look at the top left, top right, top and middle. It says secondary DPS, health, skill power. So DPS is damage per second. So my main gun damage per second is 87,000 damage per second, which is pretty good. Now my second gun, which I haven't upgraded, modified completely because I took off all of its high-end modifications, I put it on my Caduceus. So my Pakan, which is basically a PRK 74 with a different name. This gun was pretty good. It was like 70, I think it reached almost 70, say 75 I think maximum. Then I'm just glad I picked up this one. I actually got my Caduceus from a mission. If you want to know how to get this gun or more or less high-end guns, you can actually do that without going to the dark zone and without actually paying anything for it. I got it from a mission. I did those daily missions. I did one mission on hard, and I did, you know, the daily mission on hard, and I got it. So I got this. It is possible for you to get, yes, you heard that correctly, I got it from a hard daily mission. They call it daily challenges. So daily challenge mission, I got it from it. It was only put on hard. It wasn't like, you know, that extreme difficulty where you say a challenge, you know, like difficulty. No, that was not it. I was just doing it on normal hard difficulty, but I did it on the daily challenges, you know, setting. So, and also my first wave, my sniper rifle is not that big of a deal. It's okay, you know, it definitely gets the job done. I don't have any problems with it. Can't cry too much about it, if you know what I mean. I can actually boost that up, right? Interesting. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, fine. And then, you know, I picked up some guns here, which I don't know anything about. Secondary. Just want to show you what that one looks like. So my secondary, I've got a massive ass, you know, suppressor on it. They call it the Osprey .45 suppressor. I unfortunately don't have anything else to attach it. Yes, I did put a skin on it. I'll show you what the skins look like. Yes, you can put on any type of skin. I do like my secondary sometimes, especially when you have to carry loot around. And then Officer's M9 was what I picked up. It's pretty good. It did a good job. But like I said, I bought this. So if you don't know which gun I'm talking about, this gun is solid. Like if you look at the gun, it's gold, dude. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful looking gun. You can't put a skin on it. So I've noticed with both of the high-end guns I have, I cannot put skins on it. If you've ever wondered why you can't put a skin on it, well, it's because the game does not allow you to do that. Now, as you look at my gun, this PAK, Pakan, which is actually what it says here, I bought it. I bought it from a normal vendor. The actual, to be exact, I bought it from the armory within your base. I bought it from the armory guy. It cost me quite a lot, 470,000 credits. Shitload of money. Yes, you just heard me say that, but it's gold, dude. It's beautiful. You have to agree with me. That's a beautiful gun, right? I'm gonna quickly show you what it looks like in a different way, so you know there's no confusion. Inspect. I'm gonna show you this gun up close. So this is the gun I currently have, which I have to make sure what it's called. It's called a Seducious, which I think there's a different name for it actually, and I can't think of that name right now. It's a high-end, level 30. Got damage 7,468, and rate per minute is 625. Magazine is 54. Now I do like the magazine in this gun. It is okay. However, the Pakan can go up to 80 bullets, which is pretty good. So this Odysseus, as we're gonna expect it now quickly, is there is some gold trimmings. There is gold trimmings, as you see some of the areas where the gun is, you know, like tightened with screws, as you can say. It's pretty beautiful, pretty nice looking. Pretty nice looking gun, I'm not gonna lie. I made sure that I attached all the best of the best stuff and equipment to it, and I'm pretty happy with it. So just wanted to show you what I got so far in the game. I do have two high-end guns. I do have a high-end strike pads. Armor is 835. I do have high-end holster, which is 368, which is not that strong if you really think about it. Because one of these, like this one, is 621, which is strange. I just want to make sure. Oh, I can actually upgrade my so if I upgrade this item, then my gun becomes even more stronger. As you can see in the top left, it'll become 94. So I can actually, I'm doing it right now. I'm gonna select it just because I feel like doing it. Selecting it right there. As you see now, I've got a primary DPS of 94. So what I want you to notice about this is that it's extremely important for you to micromanage. If you don't know what micromanaging is, I'll explain to you just quickly. It's basically looking through your inventory, every single thing you pick up through missions. And I'm gonna stress this some more. It is extremely important for you to do the daily challenges. If you want high-end loot, if you want good loot, if you want Phoenix coins, as you see at the bottom right, I've got Phoenix coins, 132 Phoenix coins. I can probably get something cool. And yes, there's another way for you to also unlock some coins in the Uplay reward section. I think you can unlock 30 Phoenix coins. So you can unlock 30 Phoenix coins just for free in the Uplay reward section. That you'll have to figure out how to do by yourself. It's very easy. Just go to your Uplay and you just unlock those rewards. You just go to your game page within your Uplay and you just go and unlock those things. It's not that difficult. It's quite easy. Now I'm actually surprised that I got my gun upgraded so far. So yeah, basically my guy is almost a walking tank. My health was higher before, but because my DPS is so high, which is 94, I decided to, you know, just keep it the way, you know, just keep my DPS as high as possible. You know, I think that's pretty awesome. I don't know why this person in the back is keep on shouting at me, which is so unnecessary. Being so rude, my goodness. Okay, so quickly looking at my abilities. If you have all your abilities unlocked, all of these special master icons will open up as soon as you unlock your tech, your security, and your medical. So each item will have its master. As you see, I'm highlighting it right now in the top right corner. Right there, master will unlock as soon as you get 100% on each wing. So yeah, so each wing I've got 100% on. And now I quickly want to show you some more of the talents. If you wanted to look at the talents, I basically, you know, I'm not too concerned about which talents I have, you know, equipped. I don't know what is the best. It's really difficult. I've got this one attached, which is Reaper, which kill a hostile with sidearm to receive 30 rounds for your primary weapon. Did I just... yeah, and then it says here, damage multiple hostiles with an explosion to apply 40% more damage from blasts. Now I'll probably do this one just because this one makes more sense, I think. But then again, let's just keep it the way it is. I really don't want to mess around with this right now. I don't have time for this. Yeah, so now we're gonna go into the perks. Everything is full. You can only get 9 slots on your Dark Zone inventory. So your Dark Zone inventory has this bag. You can only get 1 slot. Now I don't know what this is for, because I only have 9 slots. I don't know why this is showing there. There's also one here which is not possible because I don't have 10. It says here 9, as you can see, 0 to 9, so that makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. So now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna talk about the review. I'm gonna go back into this section. I'm gonna quickly show you. So we've already done this. Oh yeah, I want to show you what this. So this area, you go in here, which is like the control area. What do they call it? Situation room. Situation room is upgraded. Quickly taking you through all the areas. This is the armory I was talking about where I bought my high-end gun. I did not buy the gun I have on my back, which is a high-end gun. I picked that up from a daily challenge mission. So yes, you can pick up high-end guns from daily challenge missions. You've got a shooting range down here, which I'm not going to take too long in showing you. You've got some more special ammo loot crates here. You've got all sorts of barracks here. You've got your rewards vendor. I actually want to unlock quickly something. I can't remember which one I wanted to unlock. Oh yeah, there. So this is the 30 Phoenix coins I unlocked with my Uplay. So now I unlocked that, and now I should have 160, right? 162. There we go. And the bottom left, 162 Phoenix coins. Now we're going to the medical area. So I'm gonna go from the front. Don't want to waste too much time. Just quickly show you guys that this is what 100% looks like. Medical being 100%. It's not showing where's 100%. Okay, inside, obviously, right? So yeah, there we go. You got your wings here, 100%. All your upgrades, your hazardous area, which is this area. This is called a decontamination unit. This unit is a hazmat unit. This is called a counseling unit. This is called a pediatric care unit. Pharmacy. This is just some fabric that you can pick up. That's loot. It's like a loot crate kind of. And then say crashed drones. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what the crashed drones is all about. Virus reports. You can also upgrade that. There's possibly missions you have to do, side missions. And now we're gonna go upstairs to the tech area. So tech wing. 100% again. Now this is where you use your Phoenix coins, right here. This is where you use your Phoenix coins.
You want it, I got
You see, you can only purchase items with Phoenix coins. You can't do it with anything else. Now I just quickly want to check. There's one item here that's probably the best out of anything. And it's this vector. Probably the best. So it's pretty interesting, pretty cool. But that's almost the best. The best item if you look at his damage. If I go to the AK-47, it's just a little bit lower, you know, just a little bit lower. I might actually decide to do the AK-47, or I might not. It just depends on the situation. It's just that the AK-47's got a bigger mag, and I think that's just way better to have a bigger mag, if you ask me. I'll decide what to do, then I will show you what I decided to do. Now you've got here something very interesting, the recalibration area. So if you completely fully restore your area, if you do, you know, if you decide to upgrade your tech wing and you do the calibration, you can use your Phoenix coins to recalibrate all the items that you have attached to your specifications. Now I'm pretty sure that there has to be limitations. There always is limitations as far as I'm concerned. And then you've got your control room. You've got your recharge center. Missing agents.
Look, we both
Got your main guy here, Division Tech area. I'm just wondering if these guys actually know what they're doing. Hopefully they do. Then you've got your generators, your central heating at the back here. Going back, now you have your satcoms, and this is your communications. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome. So this is more or less what you'll see when you fully upgrade your, game, your wings, your medical wing, your security wing, all of those wings. Now I just want to turn it nicely. Just want to show my pretty face there. So yeah, I also got some cool gear. I want to show you this. Just want to show you what I got. Oh my god, there we go. Appearance. So I got some cool gear. You can actually, I've got outfits. So if I want specific outfit like a police outfit, I've got a SWAT outfit, like actual siege outfits, iconic division jacket, sheriff's hat, sheriff, outfit, all of that. If you want to do those, like all of these things that I got, I bought it because of the season pass. So basically I purchased those items, these specific outfit sets. So that's how you get outfit sets. You purchase them, or you go to your season pass and you purchase the season pass. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty, which is reviewing this game. Now I'm gonna repeat myself again. I know this might be frustrating. So the first time that I played this, I'm gonna do it a nice view here. The first time I played this, I gave this game a rating of 5 for story, 7.5 for graphics, 6 for gameplay, presentation 6.5. Now we're gonna look at what is the final. Oh damn it, come on. I just quickly want to do something, want to make sure this thing is okay. Okay, so I gave it, for the second impression, the second review I gave it a story, I gave it a 5, graphics I gave it 8.5, which is good, gameplay I gave it a 6.5, presentation I gave it a 7.5. Now I'm going to take all of this off, I'm going to change it, I'm going to tell you what is the final score, final review scores for the Division from the Super Dave Dev channel. My name, you can call me Super Dave, my name is Divan. Let's do this. So story mode, I'm gonna give story mode basically a 4. I'm giving it a 4, man. Story mode is almost non-existent and it makes no sense. Like, first of all, there's some missions where they talk about rogue agents, okay? Now you're thinking that maybe there's going to be a rogue agent that you have to face off with. Even though some of these enemies or these bosses that you fight are technically agents that, are basically, people that became, your bad guys, right? So they can argue and say that you're fighting the rogues, right? But you're not. You're technically not fighting rogues. Okay, so there's some mission storyline where you think the story makes you think that you're gonna have a main protagonist where you might fight a boss rogue agent, a division agent, but that's not the case. So unfortunately, I was so disappointed that with the end of the actual video, or should I say the final story, it just showed that the virus might have been created by a mad scientist, and now we should stop this from happening again and stop anything from this caliber happening ever again. So now we're gonna go on to the next section, and like I said, story mode, the story is almost non-existent. It's almost a non-existent story, man. So 4 is actually a good point of what the story is, which is you will only get about 40% of the game. You'll probably know what's going on with regards to the story. So 40% of the story makes sense. The rest, 60%, makes no sense. There is no story to actually talk about. So that's why I give it a 40. which is actually 4 out of 10. Now graphics, I give the graphics a very high 9.5. The reason why, graphics has really impressed me, man. If you don't, like, I'm doing this on PC, if you don't have a good computer, if you don't have a solid graphics card, you are gonna know about it. This game is not, you know, messing around with graphics, like especially the textures of your jacket, textures of the guns, textures of, you know, the area, the snow, all the effects, man. Like, I can't even explain to you. If you shoot a gun, the gun's barrel actually heats up, and you see the gun, you know, barrel heating up and becoming almost red with, you know, heat. You see, when you shoot something, shoot like a wall or something, it actually breaks apart as if that wall is really being shot at. You know, it's like it's a very dynamic environment. The graphics is very dynamic, extremely well made. Graphics is very good, 9.5, absolutely. I definitely do recommend that if you've got a good graphics card and you want a game to show off your graphics, and this is the game. Now let's go to gameplay. I've given gameplay 6.5. I'm still gonna give it a 6.5, and you know why? Controls still, I don't know, man. Sometimes the game lags. Sometimes it doesn't wanna, you know, accept your input on time. Sometimes you're dodging, but the bullet still hits you even though you dodge. Sometimes a grenade, you know, falls next to you. You actually, you know, press the space bar, and your character does jump, but for some reason you are still dead, as if you were not jumping away from the area from which the actual explosion was happening. So yeah, I would say gameplay not that good. It's reasonable. It's a reasonable gameplay. You know, you would definitely still want to play the game no matter this gameplay. It's not that bad, but 6.5 does say that there is a lot to be improved. Now I'm gonna give a presentation. So the actual presentation of the game, that means the menus, the HUD, your weapon stats, anything, your modifications to your guns, any single thing, helpful hints, you know, like guidance, anything, like the map, the mini map that you work with, the actual map, the fast traveling, whatever. Let me give a score right now, and I'm gonna give it a decent. And yes, it is gonna stay the same. I'm gonna give it a no. Wait. I'll definitely change this. This needs to be changed. Absolutely. I'm gonna give this an 8. There we go. So there we go. That's an 8. So we've got story is a 4. Graphics is a 9.5. Gameplay is a 6.5. Presentation is an 8. I think this game is very vast. I honestly, as I'm playing this game, when I finished the medical wing, when I finished the tech wing, when I finished the security wing, when I done all the dark zone, you know, areas, like I'm basically level 29, so I'm actually level 30. I just need to get some more XP. Then I'm technically level 30 in the dark zone as well. I'm level 30 in the normal mission mode. You know, this game, it's so like, it feels like there's more to it. Like they are hiding another level of what is going to happen next. Like it just feels like you're just getting the tip of the iceberg. It truly feels, especially when I look at the map. So let me just go back. I want to show you this because I am pretty much confused, right? If you go to the map and if you zoom out, like it shows you the area that you can only cover, but if you look down, I scroll down, there's a big section here at the bottom, dude. A massive section. It looks like they already kind of have something outlined what's gonna happen there, you know. And then when you go to the top, it seems like there's also something there at the top that is gonna, you know, be outlined and that's gonna be used. And even here too, to the right side, that also seems like there's something that can be used on the right side that's going to be unlocked as you go along. Now I've got the season pass, so I will be, whatever it is that they're going to further unlock, whatever map area that they're going to increase, whatever size, whatever the end result is, I should be getting it through the season pass, which I have. So this game is huge, dude. So for presentation, I'm giving it a modest 8, but I actually know that, you know what, this game is hiding a lot of things, you know. is hiding a lot of things, and you know, it just makes me wonder how much more is there left, because there has to be more. It just makes me, I have to ask the question, how much more do they have available, and how much more, you know, did they hide? Like what big chunk of the map are they actually hiding? It just feels like there's a massive piece of the map that they're not showing us. I would not be surprised if this area that I can zoom out on, if it might even be bigger than this area. The game might actually be bigger than this actual map area, and I mean including the sections that you can't even use. I mean like completely zoomed out, maybe twice zoomed out. You might have that size of a map. That's what I'm thinking. It might be a massive freaking game, and we've only touched the tip of the iceberg. So that's my honest opinion there. Now I want to get I want to be able to I want to see an actual aggregate percentage. I want to quickly calculate the actual cheese today. I don't know why my throat is giving me a problem here, but I want to actually calculate what is the aggregate now that we've got a final review score, which is 4, which is close to 40%. Graphics is a 9.5, which is 95%, which is really good. Gameplay is a 6.5, which is 65%. Presentation is 8, which is 80%. So I want to calculate all of these, and I'll possibly have to do that some way, man. How am I gonna do? If you guys know how I can calculate this and what the final score is, please do let me know in the comments below this video. This is probably gonna go live, and it will be on demand as I upload it. I am live streaming now, so you could have been in the live stream and we could have sorted it out right now, but you know what, I'm not gonna cry too much about it. Okay, so we are working on a, so let's work this out quickly. Let's work it out. And oh man, what is this now? I'm gonna calculate it right now on screen. And what I mean with on screen is I'm gonna do it on the side here. Let me just get this thing going here. Calculator. So if it's out of 9, it means 10, it means 40. So I would need to calculate. I really apologize, I wasn't actually going to go through with the whole calculation thing, because I only thought about it now, because that's actually how you get an aggregate score. A final score is what you get if you combine all the score areas to get one final score. Now I'm just quickly gonna see if I can get this calculator here. Dude, oops, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one, dude, that's the wrong one. Okay, calculator. So first of all, we got a 4. Then we got a plus 9.5. Then we got a 6.5 for gameplay, graphics 9.5, and story 4. Then we got an 8. And we've got 28 out of 40. Which is sad. The only reason why it's 28 out of 40 is because of the story, man. The story completely makes no sense. They could have done more with the story. If they actually did real, like, honest to God, you know, like story, you know, a good production line story that you can actually follow and understand, then, you know, the score would have been way better, man, way better. So it's 28 out of 40. So let me just work this out quickly. 28 out of 40, so that means, okay, let me just sort this out. So that is 28 divided by 4, 0 divide by 40 multiply by 100. Let me quickly get this. Can I get this? Can I get this quickly? And that is I'm not getting it. Okay, so I definitely need to go back and figure out how to do this, but it's roughly 60 to 70%. So this game is getting a 7 out of 10. If I have to roughly tell you what this game is getting, a 7 out of 10, dude. Now it's not that bad, but it's also not as good as I feel this game actually is, man. This game is really addictive. This game is really good. And so I'm giving it a 77 out of 10. That's what this game gets, dude. That's what this game gets. A 7 out of 10 total. That's the final off-rounded score. A 7 out of 10. And I still feel this game is closer to a 9, but it's just the story, man. The story sucks, man. The story makes no sense. The only thing that really gets this game going, the only reason why you will get addicted to this game is one reason alone, and that's the loot, is the equipment, is the hardware, is trying to get your character to level 30, is trying to get the best out of your character. And the only way to do that is to do a level 30 character, and you know, getting all those loot. And like I said, if you want the best possible loot, don't worry about the dark zone, just do those daily challenges, those daily missions, and then you'll definitely get some awesome loot. So I got one of my weapons that I just said previously. I got one of my weapons, high-end weapons, which now at the moment stands at 97, I believe. I'm gonna quickly check that out for you. Want to make sure that it does say 94. So my weapon is a 94 DPS, as you can see here. 94 DPS, dude. This is a killer, bro. This is a strong ass gun, bro. So, you know, that is my final verdict. I give it a rounded number of 70 out of 10. I mean 7 out of 10, which is a 70%, you know, score out of 100 if I have to, you know, take it further. But not to confuse anybody, 7 total rounded off number out of 10. That's my final verdict on this game. Actually, it deserves a higher rate, a higher number, purely because of the actual game being so good. It's just that the story sucks, man. The story, the fact that they even had a story in there that makes no sense. Can't even speak properly. You know, I don't understand why they would have such a weak story, man. Like, the story is so weak. Like, I'm still trying to understand what did they actually try and do with the story, because it just makes no sense. So yeah, as you can see, I've got 2 high-end guns, gold levels, and yeah, I do have lots of items that are also gold, like my knee pads and my gun pouch and so forth. And you know what? That is me. I'm out. Final review score. Story gets a very lousy 4 because it just sucks, man. The story really sucks. One thing about Ubisoft is they don't care about the story anymore. They don't want to have a single player story. They don't care about it. All they care about is multiplayer, the people that they can basically solicit money from. That's how I see it. You know, if an actual game company does not care about a story, but they claim that there is a story, and the story is as weak as the Division story, then you are very disappointed to know that they just did it because they wanted to get people from a different side of gameplay. So there's people that love the single player aspect of games, and they try to target the people that are single players, you know, by heart. And unfortunately, this story sucks, man. It doesn't do any justice to the game, and they should probably have done a better job at the story mode, and maybe delayed it, you know, just a little bit longer, just to get the story right. And then this game would have had at least an 8 or a 9 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned, but just purely because they were trying to rush it down. They didn't care about stories, because like I said, Ubisoft does not care about stories anymore. Unfortunately, it gets a 7 out of 10, which I think it just doesn't do justice, man. This game is really good. This game is definitely a 9 out of 10, and just because of the story, it freaking sucks, bro. So yeah, that is since the beginning. When I played this game, I noticed that the story is very like watered down. There's a very watered down story, and I wasn't sure if I should think anything of it, but now I know there is almost no story. So that is my final verdict. Hopefully if you agree with this, and hopefully if you have anything to share, if you have your own view, or if you have your own way of seeing, you know, this actual gameplay and what you think of this game, because I've given quite a few of you guys this game, and I want to know if you guys actually if you guys are happy with it or not. So I'm gonna quickly give you a percentage. I actually have a calculator in front of me. I just had to do it quickly. So like we said, it was 24, right? So 24, and we got here a out of 40, right? That's 60%, dude. It's actually 60%. Purely because of the story, dude. It gets a 6. It gets a 6 out of 10. But I'm still gonna keep it at 7, man. It is at least a 7. Even though the story sucks, it's at least a 7. You know, even though the story is gonna make this game, actually break this game for many single players that's actually only playing the story. This game, oh my god, I can't believe it. This is actually 60%, dude. Oh my goodness. That is not good, dude. But, you know, there we have it. So 24 points total. Oh man, I'm just so sad that they actually messed this up so badly, man. They just messed this up so badly. They could have done such a good job with it, man.
Your attention, please. Please do not engage in snowball fights near checkpoints.
So yeah, if you do like what you saw so far, and if you do agree with me, and if you don't agree with me, do let me know in the comments below this video. You can see it on demand. I actually did do a live stream of this video, and I would have, you know, not minded if someone would have, you know, set their mind in the live stream comments, so I can actually see what they say live. But you know what, that's what happens. You know, sometimes you will get people watching, sometimes you'll just have to wait for them to watch after you've completed it. So that is my review. Hopefully if you enjoyed this, remember I played the game. If you want me to show you how many days I played this game, I'll show you how many days I played this game. I'm going to show you exactly. It's going to tell you exactly how many hours I played it. It's going to show you on the bottom left. I just hope it doesn't get blocked by my writing here. But so that is my final score, 7 out of 10. I'm not going to give it a 6 out of 10. Technically it's a 6 out of 10 with the, you know, aggregate score, but I can't do that, man. So if you look at the bottom, it says 3 days. I played 3 days, 4 hours and 20 minutes. Now I honestly played at least 2 hours every single day. Sometimes I played almost 5 to 6 to 7 hours a day, especially in the beginning, 6 to 7 hours a day. Now I'm happy with this. I think this game, I'm still gonna be very excited to continue with this game. I'll still be playing this game long after the launch, which is already a week, 10 days now basically, and I'm waiting patiently to see what they're gonna do with the season pass. As I said, I do have the season pass. I believe strongly that they have so much more to offer that's still to come, still more map areas that they will be unlocking, and I can't wait for that. Hopefully if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. That is me, Super Dave there, signing out, and I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao for now. Remember, if you want to know when I'm live streaming and what I'm live streaming, all you have to do is go to my main channel, see upcoming live streams, and then you'll know when I'm live streaming and what I'm live streaming. Or if you want to see it, you just set a reminder. If there's something specific that you want me to stream, scroll to your right, you go to Google Plus, put Dave, as you can see, anything voted in the comments. Then you can say you want to see Metal Gear Online. Type what you want, GTA Online, so I know what you would like to see, and that is that. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, why don't you subscribe?